Well, she may not be the betting favorite here tonight, but there are a lot of people out there that believe this #1 bantamweight contender is the best 135-pound fighter on the planet. And at long last, she gets a chance to prove it.
She's told us constantly, anytime you are within range of her voice, she will tell you, I'm the best, I'm the champ. Get me an opportunity. She gets that opportunity. And she has lived this week as if she believes everything that she says. She has been sure. She has been confident. That is all rooted in her preparation, which to everyone that knows has been tremendous.
And both champion and challenger have a lot of skills, but this particular contender believes this is the best matchup for her in this top 5. We'll see if she can dethrone the queen. Amanda Nunes graces the proving ground. This time she wants to leave with the belt. So the top 10 in the UFC women's bantamweight division has never been deeper nor more talented than it is right now. And of course, they're all chasing the champion who gets back on the proving ground here in a big spot tonight.
You know, and she knows that she holds the belt in the division that's been around the longest. She replaces champions like Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, and Miesha Tate. All these great champions that came before her, she carries that as if it's a medal of honor. To represent the history of this division in the best way. This woman is a savage, and she intends to keep that belt for a long time.
And in terms of muscle mass, body fat, I'm just not sure that she has ever been in the type of physical shape she is in advance of this title defense tonight. Julianna Peña, set to fight Amanda, the Lioness Nunes. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen Peña.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go with two women who are all too familiar with one another, Amanda Nunes and Julianna Peña. Nunes is the greatest of all time, and any doubters who thought maybe she wasn't were muted in that second meeting back in 2022.
Amanda Nunes showed that she is the greatest female fighter we have ever seen. She was so composed. She was so powerful. The fight looked exactly like we thought fight number 1 would look, with Amanda dominating in the way that she did. What we did not expect was Julianna Peña to be that much of a savage, to be that much of a dog, and that durable and tough to see the final bell.
Oh, nice flip there and a beautiful counter. Peña's elbow is blocked. Nunes is cut above the eye from that strike, so some definite adversity now for the fighter. We'll see if she can rise above it and keep her head in this fight. Peña gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Just over 3 minutes now to go. Oh, Peña's in half guard.
That was nice.
Nice positional control here.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Postures up. Huge elbow there.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Nice done.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success in this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punches. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Uppercut lands. A strike fighter there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out of the position, get out of there, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hip, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard.
All right, back to the stools now. The cut man would appear to have his work cut out for him. She absorbed a lot of strikes in that round, and as such is dealing with a big cut above her eye.
Yeah, they say that she's one of the better strikers in the UFC, and it was on full display in that round. She was landing shot after shot after shot, and ultimately she got to the one that opened her opponent up.
All right, we'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here a little bit, but that becomes a major storyline now as this fight resumes and this next round gets underway. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Good punch.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Nunes. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Nice slip by her there. She's avoided a lot of these ground and pound offerings.
Big ground and pound.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Peña's got her head going to the guillotine now.
She's got a great guillotine and she's got it tight. She does a really good job of jumping over.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Nunes.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for. Great defense from her back. Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Peña. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, great reversal to top position by Peña.
Full side control now.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up here.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. Before the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic, because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both of the arms. Punch, 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 elbow, 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 and end the fight.
Very good. Keep doing what you're doing. Stick to the striking. Stick to the game plan. You're hurting her to the bottom.
All right, 5 minutes in the books as we take a look at the replays from that previous round. She can punch with anybody in this division.
Yeah, with the best in this division and the best in any sport. She's a fantastic boxer, and you could see it in the amount of punches that she landed in that previous round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. Effective punch from the clinch there by Nunes. Takedown defense holds up. All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now.
She closes the distance and gets a single collar.
Nunes is now dealing with a cheek cut. Big power shot there. Well, masterful job by her defensively yet again. You're not winning all the time when you're playing defense, but a nice job to raise the hands there.
She keeps her hands up, keeps her chin down so her opponent does not get through with any of her head strikes.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Man, that thigh is starting to show some signs of bruising. She's almost smirking about it, right? But
yeah,
got to address it.
You can't laugh at it now. You can't laugh at all. You got to do a better job of addressing it and deter your opponent from going back to the well, because otherwise it'll just get worse and worse. Ooh, big shot lands.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now. Sage work here defensively. Double leg takedown, no good. Nice. Nicely done.
Beautiful little hook.
Nice punch there by Nunes. Nice job by her there to block those shots.
Great timing on that double leg.
Lands the elbow. That should leave a mark. Peña gets back up again. Nicely done. She wanted out of that clinch and able to get out. Well, she's establishing the jab.
Great job getting to her position, right into that single collar.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. 45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. Oh, huge shot by her there, put all of her weight into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her.
It seems like we are in the final act of the four-part play, because this fight is about done.
What a round! All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going there.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to her legs, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes that she needed in order to get the fight to the ground. I mean, that was a great display of offensive wrestling.
Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as... Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, nice job buying her the posture up there. Oh, she made that one count. Without her being to stop it anyway.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. So how about this result tonight? She told us in the fighter meeting, I got to get a finish here tonight. She absolutely kept the judges out of it. That is her signature win, and this crowd enjoyed every minute of it.
Signature win, John. She has never looked better. She said she was going to get a finish. She got the finish. What a tremendous performance by this young lady.
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 50 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Julianna, the Venezuelan vixen, Peña.
So there she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, and what a way to get the job done here tonight as she gets her hand raised by way of the TKO. That #1 contender had nothing for her here tonight, and I'm not sure I've never seen a corner happier than they are right now. They knew this was going to be a tough fight, but she certainly proved yet again she is the elite, she is the hunted at 135 pounds. Congratulations to the Bantamweight Queen.